Welcome to today's episode of My Hustle. I'm your host at Brenda K. In today's show, we change gears a little bit, diving into hospitality industry. If you are visiting Western region, if you live in Western region, if you love having fun, I want to challenge you today in this show. This is the place to be. Don't forget to like our social media pages. I'm at Brenda K Twitter, Maisha TV KE, Maisha Television Kenya Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, Maisha Television Kenya. Let's see what's been trending this week.
This week on What's Trending, we have sizzling gossip from the entertainment industry in East Africa and what has been happening around the world this festive season. Kenyan celebrity couple Diana Marwa and her hubby Kevin Bahati delightfully graced the cover of Parents Magazine 2019 December edition. Mungu Halali. Bahati has called out critics who thought that his marriage to Diana was a fail after getting honored as the cover of 2019's main issue of Parents Magazine. This opportunity seems like one of a lifetime for Bahati, revealing that despite having been raised without parents, he got the honor of gracing the Parents Magazine cover. Looks like 2019 has been a good year for the Bahatis. Kenyan socialite cum entrepreneur Huda Monroe has categorically stated that she will have 5 kids but will carry none of them. Apparently, Huda is planning to hire a surrogate for the 5 kids. Looking at how Zari has managed to handle her kids, despite being a single mom, one can easily assume that parenting 5 children is not so hard until it's your turn to parent. Lupita Nyong'o has won Best Actress at the 2019 New York Film Critics Circle Awards. The New York Film Critics Circle announced the winners of the 2019 awards on Twitter. The NYFCC awards are chosen by a group of critics from the daily newspapers, weekly newspapers, magazines, and qualified online general interest publications. Last year, Alfonso Cuarón Soroma won the awards for Best Picture, Best Cinematography, and Best Director. American singer Katy Perry's sizzling Santa Claus outfit for the new Cozy Little Christmas music video has left fans stunned. The teenage dream singer teased the video of her new holiday song Cozy Little Christmas on Instagram with a picture featuring her in a red and white Santa Claus bodysuit complete with arm-length gloves, a holiday-themed party hat, and a whole bunch of bling. That's all we had today on What's Trending. We wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays this festival.
Welcome back. As I told you earlier, today's show I want to challenge you to visit Roja Villa in Bukembe. Let's kindly meet the CEO of Roja Villa. Kindly welcome, sir.
Thank you.
How is you?
Fine, thank you.
Can you kindly take us around because people want to know this Roja Villa, where it is? Just tell us iko wapi, alafu you can take us around utuambie places kadhaa za Roja Villa.
Oh yeah, thank you very much, Brenda. Roja Villa is in Bukembe Eastward, Bungoma County. We are located along the Webuye Malaba Highway, just adjacent to the main market. So kindly, you are all welcome so that you could see
Okay, hold it. Can you kindly tell my viewers your name, who you are, and Roja Villa ni nini kwako ama ni ya nani?
Yeah, my name is Roja Siboe. I'm the proprietor, the director of Roja Villa Resort. This is something that I envisioned 5 years ago, and it's still work in progress. But currently we are operating. I would love you to see the place, how it is.
So, tunanza which place?
You're welcome. Eh? Now, this is the main entrance. Then we have our garden. We have 2 gardens. We have there's a field right there. those sides. Then we also have another garden besides those, you see, the main bar, where children can play. You know, Photoshop can be taken. You can host events there. Then we have our what we call garden bar. Actually, the style is a bit unique. It's not usual as the other players in the market. So we have tried to customize to make it very homely, so that you know, when you come here, it's just home away from home. Kindly, let's walk through. Maybe I can take you through the garden. So as you can see, these are also places where customers can sit. It's made of pure stone.
So is this a table or?
It's a table actually. It's a table, and we have actually we put several around. Then these are entrance to one of our gardens. The garden is quite spacious. We have some, you know, swing around, where, you know, where people can relax, both adults and kids. Then we also have where people can, you can relax, you can stretch, you can sleep on the ground, on this beautiful scenery. You can see the birds all around. Actually, we started when this was just, it was like a sugarcane farm. We came on, I planted the trees, made a garden, so you can even see the animals have come to inhabit the place. So it gives you that natural, environment. You get to feel very, very well. So we also have a stage here. When you have events, we host events. We host local musicians trying to promote local talent. So this is a stage. Then besides this stage, you have two giant gazebos. These giant gazebos are used for parties. People can relax inside.
Okay, wait. You say it's called?
Gazebos, giant gazebos. They are actually big. They can host a maximum of around 30 people, each one of them. So 60 people can be inside here. Then we also have a fireplace over there. We have a fireplace. This is a fireplace. So in this, Western weather, Bungoma weather, it's sometimes so cold. So when our clients come here, they get to feel that warmth. We put firewood on them for them. They get, to experience that warmth. Yeah? So they can relax here. The fire burns. See, that feeling is very unique and very relaxing. Then we also have, we have our small, we call it an oven, natural oven. We use it to, roast. Actually, this we're just going to roast. You'll get the experience. So we can do goats here, full goats. We can do anything. Talk of ducks, because we also do ducks, chicken. This one is very natural. It actually makes food so, tender. Maybe I should take you somewhere else.
Yes.
You can just walk along this way. We also have a conference facility. Yeah, we have a conference facility. But before that, maybe you just get a taste of our bar, our mini bar, a garden bar. Maybe you can check out from here. This is our garden bar. This is our garden bar. Some of our staff are here. Maybe they just say hi to the cameras. Garden bar. Then maybe I can take you to the conference. So customers can sit all around here and get to enjoy the environment. At the same time, get to get their drinks. Just come in. We also have our conference facility for indoor activities. When you have parties and all those stuff, we have our conference facility right here. Yeah, these are conference. So we host events here. When people have meetings, closed door meetings from a non-governmental organization, government organizations, they get to enjoy our services from here.
This is the only conference hall you have? Yeah,
we have this. Then we have a small lounge just besides it. But when we have a larger population, we get to put tents outside. Yes. So maybe we have a lounge here. We have a lounge here for our clients. here. You can relax. Maybe you have a team of few people. They can do their stuff here. They can, that's what we do. Should I?
Another place you can
Yeah,
take us?
maybe we have accommodation. We do have rooms for our resident customers. Kindly get me the keys, the room keys. So, welcome. We have our rooms here, and we have actually customized them according to, like this one is called Sipala. Sipala is a village that's behind here in Bukembe, and that's where my mom resides. So I had to, I got to put this, name. Yeah. So one of the rooms, they are self-contained. They are self-contained rooms here. You go to, the washrooms. Maybe it has a washroom. It has a TV, inbuilt TV. We also do customer service, free of charge. We don't charge. So a customer gets to order for his or her drinks just inside here. So this is one of our rooms. Very nice. You can see the bed. It's actually creativity. I've not done the normal way. It's a bit different.
Are these tiles or what's this?
This actually, it's a concrete bed. Very comfortable. When you have a problem with your baggage, when you sleep on this, it heals you. You become so, you become very comfortable. It cannot bend with it when your body is bending. Yeah. So it's about, doing things differently, trying to make people, get attracted to you.
What about the wall?
The walling this is actually stone wall. That's the walls that have been the stones that have been, carved, chiseled, then we polished them, yeah? So that when you are here, you get the feeling of you like in a cave, yeah? It's very cool, you're comfortable. You wouldn't know even time is running.
Is there another place you can?
Yeah. We still have other. It's something that didn't start in one day, it has been a journey. This is called Kongoli. This is a village I used to live when I was a teenager. So actually, took up to it. I like, associating my past with this place. So this is another room. Yeah, you can see the bed is still. It's a concrete bed, very serene, very warm. That's how it is. It's fitted with a TV, self-contained room. Yeah. You want me to show you another one? Yeah. Okay. There's another one called Walugogo. Walugogo is a Ugandan name. When I was in campus, there's a village I lived, so it's called Walugogo. So I associated that name with it. So look at this. Look at the washroom. Look at the washroom. It's stone walled.
This one looks huge.
Stone walled, and very spacious, very clean. Actually, I consider neatness and cleanliness as one of our values, so that they are maintained. So that when a customer comes, all pleased. So this is another one. Yeah, but it's still work on progress. We're still making others in the other side. But we have around 5 of them.
What about?
You see the kind of stone. Now this is toned, unlike the other one which was tiled.
Yeah.
But I can assure you, if you give it a try to sleep here, you will always come back and back. It's actually very, very comfortable.
What about these parts?
Now this was actually designed for, just if you want to put something, if you have a laptop, you want to work from here, maybe you want to sip your drink from here, it actually acts like a table on its own. It's just a matter of thinking, how different can I be? Can do anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Any other place you need us to?
Any other place? The other place is still work in progress. I would want to invite you to come and see when it's finished. But we can move around. We also have our kitchen. Let me say hi. We have our kitchen. This is our kitchen here. Where is the chef? We have our kitchen right here. Then we have a background, area. Let me just show you. We still have a lot of space. Oh, we have another room here. Just come. Welcome. See, we keep our chicken. Then we also have ducks. We keep our chicken. We feed them. We have ducks. You know, that's why we sometimes do a la carte for customers. You order, then they prepare for you a fresh meal, and it doesn't even take that long. So this is another room. Welcome. It's called Captain 9. Captain 9. See, the bathroom is also spacious.
What about the name Captain 9?
Captain 9 is my ancestral home. So, you know, I loved that village when I was a child. So, you know, I had to, you know, have something to be fond of. Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah. So, it's also fitted with TV.
Are you from Kenya?
Are you from Kenya?
Yeah, I'm a Kenyan. From Bungoma, from Bukusu, all the things.
Arranged like it doesn't look African.
Oh, you know, let's say it's a matter of traveling, you know, reading wide. You know, I'm also an academic, you know, apart from being an entrepreneur. So I've worked for other organizations, you know. By the time, you know, I was saying, you know, throwing the towel, so I had a lot of knowledge and experience in all of these things. Yeah, but I'm a Kenyan, I come from Bungoma County. Yeah. Thank you.
We're done with the place.
We're done, unless you want to, you know, the other garden, the other side, it's just a plain field where we host, you know, weddings and all those kinds of things. Yeah. So we also have future plans of doing some things, like we are making a swimming pool. You know, we're also doing that very soon. Yeah, so that we are like a one-stop shop. We hold everything in one package.
We will be going for a short break, and if we come right here, we'll be talking to one of the CEO of Roja Villa.
It is unarguably the top-notch Kenyan music show on television. Experience the latest sensational hits on our region today. Playing the best of Kenyan, Ugandan, Tanzanian, African and world's best top chart hits. Monday to Friday.
Ati juzi ilikuwa holiday Dubai, sherehe na nikasi tujui.
4 p.m. Tune into Mzuka East Africa, only on your best TV station, Maisha TV. Choose it, watch it, and love it.
Mwangi tunajua uko ndudhi.
Welcome back. Let's talk to the owner of Roja Villa. Hi, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Kindly, can you tell us what led you to venture into hotel business?
My passion that ignited me to venture into hotel business was I had visited so many places, but again there are services that I actually require, but I could not access. There are things I wanted made my own way. So I thought that by venturing into this business, I could customize what I actually really, liked. And that's how I ended up doing this business.
You never went to school to study for hotel, whatever, or entrepreneurship?
Not really. I'm a scholar. I've studied, master's degree in project planning and management. I'm also an accountant by profession. But, I never really, got the technical skills on how to start the hotel industry. But it was driven by passion, you see. I can take this back to my, I used to see my grandmother, doing something like this in a hotel, running a small kiosk. So I think when I was that small age, that tender age, I developed that, passion and need, So I ended up, one day, when I had the capital, I started this business.
How has been your journey, ending up having such a huge, great place?
Thank you. It's been tough, challenging, but at the end of it, very, very rewarding. I conceptualized this idea like, 5 years ago. I started with, first acquiring the land, second, doing the landscaping, you're putting up trees, then doing the structures slowly by slowly. It has not just been like a fall from heaven like manna. It has been a journey, doing things slow. Like you see all these trees. This is an average of 5 years old trees. Yeah. So initially this place was just like a sugarcane plantation. Then I came, cut down the sugarcane, planted the trees. It has been a journey of a lot of challenges, but I've learned a lot from the journey.
Does it run in family? Is there any other person kwa familia yako anafanya the same business kaya yako?
Yeah, I have some relatives who are doing the same. Yeah, and they also, we borrow a lot from them. Sometimes you go benchmarking, what are you doing differently, and improve on that. Yeah.
Why did you decide to name the place Roja Villa? Au kwa watu jina yote ukamwa tu Roja Villa is the best?
That is because the idea, the way I conceptualized the idea, I wanted to associate itself with my name. So what I did is I'm called Rogers. So I took Roja, then I added Villa. So I said, let this be a legacy of mine. So that's how it came to be in place.
And then nimeona it has a lot of uniqueness, like the beds. How did you manage ukatengeneza concrete, like kila mahali tu ni mawe tu, like it looks so amazing?
Now that was informed by several things. Yeah. One, when you are doing business, you want to do things differently. What will make the other, customers leave the other hotels and come, to reside in your own hotel. So when a customer comes, excited, the customer is excited by the idea, the customer is comfortable, and again, the cost implication of it. I looked at repair and maintenance, I saw like, hey, let me do the concrete once and for all. So my issue will just be changing, the beddings alone, yeah, and maybe painting.
Then you were telling me about hizo jina za hizo rooms. I was like, unamezipea majina. Can you explain to us hizo jina hizo alafu penye zinapatikana?
The first one is called Sipala. Sipala is a village where, my mom resides here in Bukembe East. So, I love the place, so I wanted at least the locals to get a feel of it, so that they can be recognized the business also. So I gave it Sipala. The second one is called Kongoli. Kongoli is a place near Nzoia. I've grown up in that market, when I was a young boy, a teenager. So I really liked the place. So, for the memories, I named it after. Then there is the other one called Kaptanai. Kaptanai is my ancestral home in Sirisia. So I also spent most of the childhood in that place. So that's how I ended up, and like others, I will name, it's not it's very, 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 it sounds very awkward for you to name, a place in London, and you haven't even reached there. So, Africa, I want first to sell, these villages, they should be known. Then the other one is Walugogo. When I went to campus, I also studied in Uganda. When I went to campus, there's a place we used to, reside. So I have a lot of fond memories there. So I named it after the place, yeah.
So, like I've seen some fireplace, they're burning whatever. Ulemwaje to place them in such a place, alafu zika suit the place. Like you have a lot of creativity in this place. I'm just shocked, amazed, surprised.
Yeah. This place actually defines me. Sometimes you could sit down with a piece of pen and a paper, I could draw out the place. I could invite my colleagues, some of them who are architects. They could not come up with what I really wanted. So I had just to sit back, go back to the drawing board, do the stuff actually. Customize it the way I want, because it really involved a lot of planning, a lot of design, so that it fits. Because if you see this land is somehow like a triangle, so it really involved a lot of nini. But I thank God, for my academic background. I have a Master's of Arts in Project Planning and Management. So there are a lot of things that I learned. When you're starting a project, there are things that you really need to put in place first. So that's how the whole thing came out. Yeah. But I'm not limiting. I'm saying that that you cannot do these things without education. Yeah. Get my point. Yeah.
So people always see the success, but they can't recall, like they don't know the story behind it. Can you kindly tell us the story behind you?
The story behind this was the constant, being, chucking from one job to the other. When I finished campus and I was employed, the pressure was too much, But again, I thought about it. I said that, see, this work-related stuff has some timeline. What will you be doing after, you are 50, when your youthful years have all gone, you see. So it was all informed by, that inspiration, So what I had to do is to gather some savings from my work, first thing they normally say the basics that you need to have, basics like land, you need to have capital, those kind of stuff, So I had to gather those things, then start up, but it hasn't been easy as it looks. Yeah.
So, like, can a common mwananchi get access to your services, or they are for the halves alone?
I have everything for everyone here. And they are all welcome. As you can see, our gates are wide open. We don't limit. We want each and everyone to enjoy. So anyone can access. Our prices are very affordable, and anyone can afford.
What are the services offered here?
We have, let's say, meals. Then we have drinks. We have accommodation. We have grounds for events, relaxation, we have entertainment, we have team building activities, all those kinds of, things that a fully fledged hotel can offer. We do have them here.
Is it working for 24 hours, sama mko na specified time ya hizo services zenu?
We do not work for 24 hours, but we are working towards that. But we work up to midnight. But for accommodation services, we always are standby. In the event that a client comes, even if it's 2 a.m. at night, we also have security guys who will always usher the client in. Yes.
Is there any challenges you guys are facing?
Yeah, we have many challenges. Yeah, we have challenges ranging from the cost of doing business is so high. We have power challenges. We get a lot. Then we also have, sometimes we actually short in things we call manpower, to get those specialized staff who can do specific things, like maybe cooking good food, running the place. So those are limited, but there are also opportunities in a sense. That's why I'm encouraging some people, the youth, they can look at those areas. Yeah.
It is said Bungoma, most of the restaurants are falling because watu wanaandika relatives instead of those who are specialized in those courses. Is it true?
That could be a reason, but I wouldn't peg the falling of collapse of hotels to that. There are many other reasons. As for me, I like to employ professionals. Yeah, I like professionalism. Be it a relative or not, they should at least be trained in a specific area that they can do best. Yeah. And also, you see the market also, we sometimes need the support of, the county government. They need to profile our hotels. They need to say the services that we offer to the Ministry of Tourism. Yeah, we sometimes we need such support, yeah, from the county government, because we pay revenues, we pay taxes, so we are also entitled to equal support. That's what I can say. But professionalism is what can lift this industry up in Bungoma, but the business environment is not really friendly. It's tough.
So meaning it is a challenge you have been doing work in Western region?
Yeah, it's a challenge because I have my colleagues who opened up similar facilities in other institutions, in other areas, other counties, then they are doing fairly better than here. So it's a challenge. Yeah.
Can you give us the direction? Labda kuna mtu anakuja festive season in Western region, anataka kujua hii Roja Villa iko wapi?
Roja Villa is in Bungoma County. We are located along Webuye Malaba Highway, just adjacent to the route going to Zoya. We are just on the main highway. When you are driving from Webuye and you reach a market called Bukembe, if you start looking at on your left, you will see a signal called Roja Villa. If you are driving from Bungoma heading to Webuye, on your right, you will see a signal called Roja Villa. We are just along the highway. We are also on Google Map. If you Google Roja Villa, you will see us. We are also on Facebook as Roja Villa. They will all trace your location to this place.
I always ask people, mtu akipewa 1 million, atafanyia nini? I will ask you, if you are given 500 million, what will you use it to do?
If you give me 500 million, of course, that money can only be utilized when you have a plan. Eh? You need to have a plan on how you're going to spend. What were you? That's why I normally say that you need to dream fast. Yeah? Write down your vision. Even there's a book in the Bible called Habakkuk. It says, write down your vision. That's what I did. I write on the palm of my hand. I told God, I want to own a serious hotel. So you need to have a vision. You always need to have a plan at the back of your mind. Otherwise, you see that money will just disappear in the thin air. But I will invest it. I will invest it.
You always have that one word you always wish to tell someone out there who is either trying to do the same thing you are doing. Kindly, can you use this chance to tell the person?
I want to encourage other people, especially the youths. They should not leave this business for the who and whos. As you can see, I'm just a young man. Yeah, I have struggled I've climbed all the ladder. They can always, focus and run for advice from the right people. Business and entrepreneurship is not a reserve of the few. Anyone can make it, provided you have the passion, you have the will, and you can do what we call saving. That's the very most important thing. If you don't save, you cannot, have money to invest. If you don't invest, you cannot earn returns. If you cannot earn returns, you become poor. That's the philosophy that I have.
Party, then we mash up the place. Party after party, then we mash up the place. Mash up the place. Mash up the place.
Saving has always been a challenge to many youth, but this is a challenge to us. Save your money and you will start a business just like Roja Villa. I've been your host, Brenda Kisongochi. Don't forget to like our social media pages, Brenda K Twitter, Maisha TV KE, and on our Facebook page, Maisha Television Kenya. Until we meet next time.